Okay, enough journals? Today's video comes to you from my bed. I just have a lot of journals and a lot of writing I do, and it's 3:43, 3:46. That was close. So I want to share these journals with you, and hopefully they give you some ideas, and you may give me some ideas back. That'd be really cool. Just want to open the discussion in the comments. So here we go. Journal number 1 is the John Green Pizza John journal that I have. Basically what I do is when I watch YouTubers, I try to condense down to a sentence or two for each YouTuber that I watch. Usually have like a page is Hank Green. Watch a YouTube video, I write down what inspires me about that YouTube video or what I got out of it. I don't do it for every video I watch. I do it when there's a particular video that I've learned something from or some sort of idea has sparked in me. This journal is my current journal right now for just a daily journal, daily pager of what I did. I have a blog going for ideas this time because last year I didn't vlog. I wrote every single day, a page every single day of the year, and just summarized my ideas and thoughts and things. So just a daily journal, one pager. Next one I've made a video about these before during beta, but I like to share because I've got some new ones this year. I did do a journal for a while with quotes. This was my first one, but it actually fell apart into 4 separate sections. So now what I do quotes with is this one right here. It is a traveler's guide, and I saw on Tumblr a very unique way of putting quotes on pages now. You take a colored papermate and then you just write it in paragraph form in little boxes for the quote, and you can look at all the quotes. There's a lot of them. I ordered a Mike Falzone YouTube journal. It has some writing on the front from him right here, and I usually just write YouTube ideas in here. I usually mind map it out, or I will actually just write a bullet list of different things I want. This one for a while to do that too. This one the pages actually come off, so you can just remove the pages and then stick them back in. I talked about this one before. This is a dream journal. I just found a journal when I was young that my mom had. It has a butterfly on it and it's green. Great colors, pink and green. And I'll just write dreams in it. So if I have a dream that I want to remember, something cool that happened, I've had dreams that have happened in real life, and I've had things happen in real life and then happen in dreams. Weird things. A lot of ideas come from dreams too. This one happened because of philosophy club that I did in high school. For 4 years I was in high school. I did book club and philosophy club, and we talked a lot about themes like fear and curiosity and security and just a bunch of different things. So I started to write down actual themes inside of books and things we were talking about. I started to watch movies and then write the theme or the lesson of the central lesson of the movie that I watched, and that's what I would write inside that journal. Things you consume, podcasts, movies, books. Do you ever have a journal where you write down what you got from it or try to condense what you learned from that book or that movie or that podcast or whatever consuming media or whatever media you're consuming? So last year, instead of doing the index card things where I write down moments, I actually started writing in a daily pager, and I'm going to have to go back and read to find the small moments, which is going to take a lot more work than just writing them on index cards. But this life experiences journal was the actual journal that I was using for those small moments. They're just windows into small moments that have happened, and a lot of stories and ideas come from those because I can always look back and look at the tiny little moment of something that happened. I have a couple of these actually. This journal is just a book journal. When you're reading a personal growth book or you're reading some sort of book that has exercises in it, you can actually write as you read and make bullet point notes, do the exercises. I have a couple of these. This is the latest one. I just finished the Zen Habits book by Leo Babbitt. And then the other ones that I have, this black one, is one I have as well. I started writing this in creative writing actually, and then it turned into a leadership journal where I did exercises. Yeah, right here. Oh, I love that. Look at that. That's so pretty looking. A little mind map exercise. That's awesome. A journal for doing that. Blank pages. Doesn't have any lines in it, so you can draw images and you can create things as you read a book that has exercises in it. Brainstorm. This little book, actually, I started when I was a freshman in high school when I went to a leadership camp with National FFA as part of a leadership training in the Adirondack. It mainly has the Habitude series by Dr. Tim Elmore and a bunch of other leadership things I was learning at the time, but I actually fit The Art of Possibility, The Growth Mindset by Carol S. Dweck, and the Slight Edge inside this little journal. So as I read, this is my first leadership journal of just books I was reading. So you can make a actual documentation of what you've read and your thoughts, and you can see how you change and see what you learn and understand. And that's really fascinating and just cool. Speaking of leadership images, this is the actual journal where I started drawing the leadership images I was learning. Because I've spent so much time thinking about them and thinking about analogies. When you do something long enough for a really long time, you start to actually do the thing and create the thing you're learning about. You start to actually create leadership images. Or just write down things you're finding. It's really fun. Road of Life. And then actually over here, yep, Cities Notions. There you go. Ideas, ideas, ideas. Thinking on the level of ideas is really fun and challenging and complex. And then the newer ones I have, this I still have. I want to make a whole YouTube video about it. I've mentioned this about 5 different times in vlogs I've done. But this Wreck This Journal is something that I've wanted to montage for so long because it's ridiculously fun. And I haven't done a lot of it. Hopefully you'll see some of that soon. I need like a whole weekend or a whole day to just mess around with that. So this journal is called a people journal, and it's not a journal to be really, really creepy about people. It's a journal to help you remember people's stories and what they tell you and the lessons you learn from them. And this sparked off of a question that I learned from Hank Green. It says, what do you think is the greatest human quality? And the Rise of the Guardians talks about a center having a quality that you most want to admire, or that you most admire about yourself, and that you most want to protect in other people as well. So I started this journal as picking which quality the person told me, and then making sure I connect their stories and what I learned from them, and people close in my life, friends, family, mentors, people I've met on vacations, people I've told stories to. Clip here, and then you write the person's name, and you create a little mind map about that person. So, you know, you're just a bunch of stuff. All the things. I did have a fishing journal at one point where I'd actually just write down what happened during the fishing day, but I figured I'd do that in my daily journal. And then this one I just got this year. This is called the 4-year 365 questions, 4 years, 1,460 sketches. It has a question or a prompt or a statement, and you have to draw an image in response to that prompt, and it's for a 4-year journal. So I've been doing the image every single day. It's the same question for those 4 years, but you just do each question at a time. Today's image was to draw a pattern in nature. All I can think about whenever I walk in nature is the Fibonacci sequence that I learned a lot about from by heart. So I actually drew a Fibonacci sequence. I drew the tree, and then I also drew the Fibonacci spiral going into the tree. Inspiration's everywhere if you're willing to look for it. And that's actually it. Those are all the journals I have. So keep being you. Don't forget to be awesome. What are you writing? What are you creating? What do you think? Let me know down in my diaphragm. I haven't said that in a very, very long time. More leadership images right there. Look at that. Mine vision board. Awesomeness. Everybody polka. Have a good day, and I'll see you tomorrow.